Hello, everybody, and welcome into Stroking Together with TipsyRoss. It's a segment that we haven't done in a while, but I'm excited to dive back into. Here's our canvas for this week. For those of you who have not seen this segment before, hello, Dreadhill. How are you this evening? If you're new to the segment, this is a show where you, the viewers, make suggestions of me for me to paint into this beautiful photo that I found off of the internet. Hello, Indosies. How are you? Welcome in. TipsyRoss, love the hair. Thank you. I grow it every week just for this segment. But this is a segment that we used to do on Mixer, and I'm bringing it over here to Twitch. So I'm excited to see what we can add into this photo. If you'd like to see past episodes of this show, it is available on YouTube. There's also merch in the merch store with the logo you see in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. So if you fall in love with the segment, feel free to show the world through mugs and t-shirts and coffee mugs and things like that. All right, so here's our free photo for tonight. I found this off of Unsplash. This is by Jacob Owens. It's this cute little dog. And I think I'm going to start off by adding my own thing into the photo while you mull over things that you might want to add into this photo. I think I'm going to start by adding a Santa Claus beard to this little doggy. And we'll take it from there. If you have any suggestions of things that you would like for me to paint into this, feel free to bring them up in the chat. And we'll see what we can turn this little puppy into. Look at those big eyes. Oh. Look at those baby blues. Adorable. So I'm just going to start with a white color that is not pure white. It's off-white. I might actually go a little bit grayer than this. Still a little bit too on the white side. A little bit darker. There we go. So I'm going to go just a little bit under the chin and just kind of outline it a little bit, kind of get the body of it going. I'm going to cover part of his cheeks, but I'm going to keep part of the expression showing as well. So I think it's going to come in through like that. And over here on the same side, just like this. Oh, hi. I did not bring my brushes or my hands. Can I use your hands for the stroking session? You certainly can. My hands, arms are always ready for a good stroking session. And if I can help out a friend, that's even better. So here we go. But hi, Beaver. How are you? I haven't added that audio clip yet that you sent me this morning, but I'm excited to add it into the mix. Speaking of well fornicated, ladies and gentlemen, Adjective Beaver. Here we go. We're just going to give him a little. Just going to fill this in a little bit. There we go. Kind of rough up the edges a little bit to make it look more like a beard. Give it like little round, cloudy, puffy edges. Like this. Yeah. I think he's looking good. Gotta take my jacket off one sec. Did it get a little warm in here? Yes. Stroking does that to people. It's a lot more physical work than people realize. So sometimes it can keep people a little heated. Yes, this dog is looking good. This beard is looking supple. I'm going to grab a slightly darker gray. Decrease this just a little bit. Just kind of put little flecks throughout this. Try to give like a little bit of definition. Maybe a little bit under the chin. Once we zoom out, this will probably look a little bit more defined. You can make suggestions for anything you would like in the chat, and I will work it into this photo. Here, I'll give you a zoomed out look at it real quick so you can get a better idea of what it looks like, so you can get some ideas of things you would like to see stroked into this photo. Yeah. I feel like this is a pretty good one. It's a nice festive one with the holiday season coming up. When you get that big red man coming down your chimney, you know. So I think this dog needs a pipe to go with that beard. I like it. I like it. I think his beard's looking pretty good. Can't complain. A pipe in the shape of a bone. Let's see what I can do. I gotta figure out a good color for it because there's a lot of bright colors going on. If you have a suggestion for a nice color for that bone pipe, so we can make it pop out a little bit. We could do a little peekaboo. Make it a little bit easier to see. Kind of want to close this off. Whoops. I'm gonna try and grab this white we were using before. See if I can get a little bit lighter. There we go. Just kind of close up just a little bit more. Try to make it match the other side a little bit. I think that's looking pretty good. Just gonna texture this just a little bit more. Just like a gray that's in between the two grays. Just kind of blotting it all throughout. Again, just trying to add a little bit of texture to this beard. Help it make it look more realistic when it's zoomed out. It may look a little ridiculous now. The idea is that it'll look good at the proper distance. You know, sometimes we look better at the proper distance than we do close up. There we go. I think that's looking pretty solid. Did you come up with a bone color, Beaver, for your bone pipe? What color? What color are we thinking? Let's see if I try going with like a classic bone color. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Let's see, how do I want to incorporate the bones? Ooh, candy cane colored. Let's see, if I try to find like an off-white but still yellowish color to contrast. Let's see, how do I want... Let me play with a design idea. Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can see them a little bit better. Okay. So what if we have part of a bone? Like it's a small bone here. Okay. And then we're gonna get one of those big bones.
Oh, yes.
Going down this way. And what if this is a bone as well? Let's see, how can I incorporate the bone into this part? Figure out how I can incorporate it into that part of the pipe. Pipe in the shape of a bone. I'm trying to think of how else I can incorporate this bone into the pipe and have it make sense. I'm not really envisioning how the bone is working. Let the bone simmer a bit. I like the idea of it being candy cane. The bone part is throwing me off, how I'm incorporating a bone into it. Because it's not naturally bone-shaped. A bone-shaped, like, fancy cigarette. You know, like a Cruella de Vil cigarette holder. Because that's more of a straight line. He could have a fancy cigarette holder that's a bone that is red and white striped, and it would just kind of go out this way. He could be fancy in that way. Anything else we see added to this dog painting? We could add, maybe he has an eye patch, maybe he's a pirate. Maybe he has some sort of hat, or an earring, or a necklace, or maybe there's something over here that is next to him. You can also throw that in there as well. I'm all about giving him some life. There's also this negative space over here. There's a solid negative space right here. Something could be sitting on this ornament. Or I could add more things to the dog himself. What are we thinking? What can we add? What would be sitting on the ornament? Or maybe pushing the ornament. Maybe something giving that ornament a push. Some ideas. Christmas tree with dog toys on it. Torn up package. Empty liquor bottles. Food bowl. Let's see. I started making a food bowl. Start with that idea. Give it some thickness. Oh yeah. I'm just going to, again, make the outline of the bowl. I want to bring it up a little bit. So I want to show a little bit of the ledge. So I just kind of want to break that line right there. So it sort of looks like the bowl is sitting on the table. We have a name for the dog. I could put the name on the bowl. make that a thing. There we go. Yeah. Giving the dog a name would be a good idea. There we go. I like the way that looks. Alfredo, but only Alf will be visible on the bowl. If we just took this color and darkened it. Let's see. I'm going to thin the brush out a little bit. Sometimes you don't need big solid strokes. It's more about the finer strokes. There we go. Oh yeah. There. I kind of want to move that A in a little bit. Let's move it a little bit closer to that L. There we go. Yeah. Those are some nice, good strokes. Yeah. Boom. That's looking good. Okay, now what if I took this color and I just kind of split the difference and then just added a little bit. A little bit of shading around the edges. Let's get this kind of thin. I want to go even thinner. I want to go nice and thin on this one. There we go. Let's see. I think he's looking pretty good. Pretty darn good. Let's see how that looks. I don't really like that line. Always good to try things out and see how it looks. Okay, so there's Alfredo's bowl. We can put some food in there for him. Doesn't need to be an empty bowl. Maybe this color. There we go. I'm sure there are a lot of people watching people play Cyberpunk this evening. Maybe not a bowl. but a cat's bed. So I can put a cat in the bed. And the cat's name is Alf. Let me bring up like a reference photo of like a... maybe like a sleeping kitten. Okay, what if we did something like this? How about I take this, I put like, let's say like a little head, like right here. Okay, and then we'll have a leg stretch in here, and then this will be like the body. And then I'll have like an ear here, and an ear here. Like that. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of color this in. Color in the body. I'm gonna make the leg more of a white color. It's like a slight gray. It needs to be a little bit whiter than that. Let's go pure white. Grab this light pink. Zoom in on this cat. See if we can't make Beaver's cat happen. I'm gonna take this all the way down. Just kind of fill in some ear space. I want to go a little bit paler on this pink. Yeah, just a little bit lighter so it's not quite so stark. Then I'm going to grab this gray and I'm going to make it a little bit darker. I'm going to use it to kind of outline the ear a bit. Kind of bring a little bit of definition to the face. And I'll go like around the ear a little bit, like that. And help bring a little bit of definition to the leg before you hit the face. Kind of like that. And I'm actually going to grab white. Kind of incorporate white into this area to help differentiate the body. And the head. And I'll do the same thing kind of over here. Just kind of bring this down. Even kind of into the ear a little bit. this slightly darker gray again. See how I can do this. Like that. Give it a little light pink nose. Like this. Lighter gray again. Just to kind of help give it some definition in through here. Okay. Trying to finally get in between and blend a little bit into that gray color. Going in between the light gray and the white. Okay. I'm gonna grab a darker gray again. Dot up there, and just make some lines coming down that act kind of like markings on the cat's forehead, like a gray and white tabby cat. It's got like those. It's like tiger stripes on it. We'll just work with that. Let's go ahead and even out this side a little bit more. Let's zoom out a little bit and see what he looks like. He's not looking too bad. A little bit more detail work. I think he'll be looking good. I'm gonna thin this down all the way. It's a little bit too dark. Let's go light white. About that color. Ruff is adorable so far. Thank you. To live up to your expectations. Let's get a little bit lighter. See if I can't blend that a little bit. I think what he needs are a few markings over here. Maybe? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Not in love with those. But I think this does need something. Could I... incorporate over here? Just a couple like side stripes. See if I can go through and break up some of these. Let's go a little bit darker for some. I'll make the whiskers so thin. Maybe I won't go whiskers because I can't get them thin enough. They'll just have to be implied. Yeah, I think little Alf is looking pretty good. Not bad. Definitely a challenge to paint a kitten. But I'm not too mad with how he turned out. There's little Alfredo. I'm happy with him. Still trying to figure out how to incorporate a bone into a pipe. Let's see. By also making it obvious. I might have to go with my idea and make it a cigarette thing. I'm here for the stroke content.
Oh, yes.
Hello, Tasty Lemons. How are you? How's your evening going? Are you one of the 3 people not streaming Cyberpunk this evening? There aren't many of us. Did you forget your brushes and hands too? Beaver came to use my hands. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a creative liberty and make it more of a bone, long, fancy cigarette holder than a pipe. I might have to do that. Let's grab this. I might just I need to get a better starting point for this pipe. Let's whiten that up a bit. There we go. Don't want to go much further into the mouth there, because I don't want to break the illusion of it going into his mouth. If I can use what's already there in the photo, that'll help. It'll help sell it even more. I'm going to go ahead and darken this up just a little bit. A little bit more. That looks pretty good for a bone popping out of his mouth, I would say. Hello, Rusty Panda. How are you? It's good to see you.
Oh, yes.
How are you? That's a damn good bone coming out of his mouth. That turned out a lot better than I anticipated. So far, we've added a beard and a bone and a little kitten named Alf sleeping on a, well, Alfredo, but you can only see Alf hanging out in the bottom corner. If you have any suggestions for me, please feel free to add them in the chat. Let's see, I don't want this deep of an orange. I want it to be a light orange. So I want just a little bit of the little filter part sticking out. And then I'm gonna grab this yellow and really whiten it up. So we can get the little cigarette part sticking out. And then I'm going to take this dark gray, a Dancy Candy Cane, in a female Santa outfit, like Mean Girls, with the skirt. Maybe that's what I'll make on top of the ornament. There's a little ornament here next to him. We're trying to figure out like what to put on the ornament, or like something that was interacting with this ornament. So we get started on that next. That looks pretty good. I kind of want to grab this color. It's close to the bone, but I am going to candy cane wrap the bone in a second. So that'll help differentiate it a little bit. Is this as small as I can go? Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do is do a thick line of the dark. And then I'm going to grab this lighter color again, and go over top of it to try and cut it down just a little bit. So the shading is still there, but it's not as prominent. That way I can cheat it a little bit. That'll work. Then this smoke, I'm going to go a little bit lighter. Maybe I can go with just like a little one piece. Oops. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks classy. Okay. The candy cane wrap. I'm gonna grab this nice red. Just redden it up just a little bit more. Candy cane wrap the bone around like this, like in very open seas, like this. So it's candy cane wrapped, and then I'm gonna darken this red up a little bit and hit the bottom. And then I might have to go back over it again.
That's really something. It has a range to low A.
With this, just to cut down that shading a little bit. Just keep a hint of it at the bottom. Sometimes you just want it peeking out a little bit. But there's your candy cane wrapped bone. Googly eyes. What about the googly eyes? It's beautiful. He's got just a little tiny dog cigarette. You know, like they used to make in the 50s when everybody was smoking. Dogs had cigarettes too. Don't look that up. That's just a fact for me. Mean Girls Santa costume. Okay. Let's see if I can find.
Guess I don't need an extra for this one.
Okay. Let's work on the Mean Girl Santa, and then googly eyes were a suggestion for the ornament. So on the same, so we're saying on the same ornament that the dog, that I'm putting the Santa girl on. Let's just see if I can find. Nice flesh tone color. See if I can. They probably won't have like probably not going to go for a defined face only because it's so small. It'll probably be more of just a blank faced figure. I just get like the basic body shape that I want to do. Fix this arm. Let's do something like that. Let's make this more of a downwards angle. You love it. It's not even done yet and you love it. Alright, so then that's done. If you love it, then it's done. Let's grab a nice, like, deep red. I don't like that red as much. Maybe I'll play with the other red. Sexy. Let's see what this red looks like. Let's go for like dress shape. This will be like the waist area and through here. And then we'll have the skirt. Skirt will flare out kind of like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the white. This is going to seem like a really big, bold move to make, but I'm going to go back over it in the red to kind of cut it in half. So I'm going to etch around the top of that. I'm going to go across the bottom of this. Like that. But then I'm going to go back in with this red color. And cut it. Cut it a lot closer. Like that. And I'll do the same down here. Like that. Ooh, yeah. And we need to give her like a little Santa belt. Like that. And need those black Santa gloves. Go to like the elbow. The boots. Boots are a little... Wish I'd done the legs last. Boots are okay. What I'm going to try and do is cover up that area. From a distance, they're looking pretty good. I'm gonna lighten up this hair a little bit so it's not perfectly black. I'll make it so she straightened her hair. It's not looking too bad. And then I want like sexy mannequin. Yeah. Trying to go sexy mannequin. Yeah, I'll give her that, and that'll get cut down. And then we'll put like the ball around there. So here we go. And that'll get cut a little bit. And maybe I'll even just the smallest I can go, right? Yeah. That might be a little bit too much. Can I go lighter? I don't know how it's gonna look from a distance. I think she looks pretty good. For having to be so small, I think she's looking good. There's your Santa girl. You did great. Thank you. It's been a while since I feel like I'm at the same time I'm dusting off my Microsoft 3D Paint skills while also doing this segment for the first time, I think, since May or June of this year. We also had a request for some googly eyes. So here's one eyeball. The other eyeball. And then I'll put one big pupil in this one. one little pupil in this one. Maybe something like that. I think that's looking pretty good. Okay, what else do we want to add into this photo that's not there? We can give him some sort of earring. We can give him a hat, a necklace. Do something to his eyes, eye patch, some sort of spectacles. You want to give him a Santa hat as well? So he'll have a little Santa just outline. Maybe he'll have like a little Santa hat on. Maybe his hat's only like this big. Something in that area. We'll go ahead and just fill that in. There we go. Boom. And we'll give him a little bit of red. Right in through there. Oh, yeah. I have to fix that. I'm going to fix the fluff so it goes around the red part. The ball to be about here. So the red part of his hat will go up this way and then kind of fold down into that point. Let me color this part in red. Just like this. Some nice, quick, fast stroking. And then I'll darken this up a little bit. Let's see if I can't. Thank you. Let's see if I can get. I'm trying to visualize what I want in my head. Start making some lines and see if I can figure it out as I go. Don't want that. Just zoom out for a second. It's not looking too bad. Getting closer to what I want. Try adding some little bit of texture in here. Seeing if that helps out a little bit. Let's grab a little bit more texture, but closer to the red color of the hat. I think he's looking pretty good. Now what I want to do is grab this light gray and go in between the two. To kind of overlap on top of the red. So kind of tucks the red in a little bit. Into the white. And then also we can add a little bit more definition to this ball by adding this light gray to it. I think it's looking pretty good. So as close as I can get. Not bad. Okay. What else are we adding to this bad boy? We have about 30 more minutes or so to cram as many more things into this photo as we can. Does he have a necklace? You want a part of a tree? Hello, Gavos. How are you? Ooh, a tattoo on the arm. I like that. What kind of tattoo are you seeing? I like the heart mom dad. You want to go classic? I can dig it. Okay, I'm gonna try and do some bigger strokes in the direction of where the branches would be headed naturally. And then I'm gonna grab a lighter one. Narrow this down quite a bit. Actually, how thin can I go? Just do some short bursts. Try and give it a pine needle look. Make it look more Christmassy. A bunch of little marks in through here. And then I'm gonna grab an even lighter one. Do the same thing. Okay, then I'm gonna grab a darker than the original. A little bit darker than that. Do the same thing. Try and give it some more texture in through here. Then I'm going to grab this brown. So I wanted to do part of the base as well. So I'm going to try thickening this up a bit. I'm just going to have it go. I'll have it go all the way down to the bottom. That's fine. See the base of the tree a little bit. Same thing again. And I'll do the same thing again. What I wish I had done was done some outlines of branches throughout like this. In hindsight. And then I would have grabbed a dark green like this. Thicken that up a little bit. And then kind of cover them a little bit in throughout, so you see some brown peeking through the tree at points to make it look a little bit more real when it comes to how a Christmas tree looks, because you know you can see these little things popping through. Let's see if I can remedy that. See how quickly I can do that. I'm going to try and tuck these branches into the pine needles. Just a little bit. Kind of like that. And then I'll have to go back through that really thin. Kind of cover up this area a little bit more. like that. Grab this color again, lighten it up. Go through again. It's little tiny, tight strokes all throughout the tree. Kind of like that. Okay. I think I can live with that. I'll play with an idea real quick. No, I don't like it. Here's my part of a tree showing, and then I need the tattoo. We'll have it peeking out. Like that. There we go. Fill that in. And then I'll get the mom going. I want to make sure that's showing. That is showing. See, that looks like at a distance. Kind of want to make it implied. But also, let's see. What if I go? Let me try it from the other way. Let me try. It's hard when I can't go any thinner on the paintbrush. You can always try and cover up that one part of the mom by using another part, a white color. It doesn't look too bad. I can live with that. I can kind of cheat it by doing that. I don't think from a distance anyone's going to be able to see that, so that looks pretty good. Then take some creative liberties here. Hope you don't mind. It's more of a that scenario. Is that going to be a bone? Yes. Yes, it is. It's going to be a bone. Just like that. Darken this up a little bit more. And then I'll go back over it. down that shadow just a little bit. Not quite so heavy. There you go. There's this mom tattoo. I think he's looking pretty good. What else do we want to add to this photo? Also, hello, Darkside. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome back to Stroking Together with TipsyRoss. I was sleeping. I'm proud of you. Is there anything else we want to add? I'm probably only going to work on them for about another 15 minutes. I'm trying to keep this segment like an hour and a half-ish. Don't want to go too crazy overboard on it. But if we can think of a couple more things. So far we've added a beard, the dog bone cigarette fancy holder candy cane striped thing. We added a Santa hat, the mom tattoo, the googly eyes to the ornament, the tiny dancing Santa girl from Mean Girls, and part of a tree. I wish I'd spent a little more time on the part of a tree, but I can live with it. Anything else? Does he have an earring? Does he have a necklace? Want some lights on the tree? Let's see what I can do. So if I grab, I just try to outline them. If I go, I mean, what if we had like those big, like 1970s Christmas lights? So it look like a hip hop Christmas album cover. This is for Snoop Dogg's new album coming out. What if it had just those big suckers that you knew were going to start a fire? Oh my gosh, Seismic Harbor. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Hello, Brian Glorious. How are you? Dusk Hunter, welcome back. How is your evening going? Were you streaming Cyberpunk like the rest of the world? What were you streaming tonight? Doing well. Good. Happy Cyberpunk release day. These aren't going on as well as I want. This tree for me is getting a little bit sadder as I work on it. The tree is definitely, I thought the kitten was a hard suggestion, but I think Christmas lights might actually take the cake in terms of most complicated thing to add in 3D Paint. Yo, got a host and Ghost, unfortunately, gotta get some food. Are you still eating food? You gotta kick that habit, my friend. It's gonna kill you. This is a really hard thing for me to imagine in my head. I don't know why. The Christmas lights on this tree. It was hard for me to visualize. See if I can add. I'm not liking the way this is turning out at all. This may have taken a turn for the worse. I'm not digging that. I can't do the Christmas lights. It's killing my tree. I can't make them look good. I'm sorry, Panda. I gotta think of something else. Christmas lights are breaking my brain right now. Because in my mind, I would want to make the Christmas lights first, so then they were kind of tucked into the tree. You know? I would want them kind of hidden in parts, and having to keep layering on top of the tree is breaking my brain. Jingle bells. Let's see what I can do with that. That might be an easier suggestion. Let's see where I can put. I've never actually put bells on a tree in real life. We always had just a bunch of tacky ornaments. I said balls, but bells are just fine. What are jingle balls? Those are balls. The little lady. Is that called a jingle ball? Is that what that's technically called? Jingle ball. No, I don't want Jingle Ball 2020, the album. I just want an image of a jingle ball. It just is giving me posters for things called the Jingle Ball. I think these have a different name, don't they? Don't these things down here, don't they have a name that it doesn't have the word ball in it? I forget what they're called. Bulbs? That sounds more correct. I feel like they have like a... I thought they had like something that began with like a T or something like that in their name. I thought it was me something like that. I remember Jingle Ball being the name of a rock concert series from radio. Yeah, when I tried to Google search Jingle Ball, it just showed me a bunch of like concert photos called the Jingle Ball, like, with different years. So I was like, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. What's everyone's like weirdest Christmas tradition? Do you have a tradition that's like just something that your family did that like no one else did? I think I shared mine last year around this time while also doing Stroking Together, I believe. And mine was reindeer food. We would put reindeer food on the lawn. Open family gifts on Christmas Eve. I tried to get my family to do that one, and they didn't take up on it. I grew up on DC 101. Elliot in the morning. I grew up in that area. I was listening to DC 101. My family does. Yes, Christmas Eve as well. Really? Hello, Ducky underscore 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 underscore. How are you? How's your night going? We also do St. Nicholas visiting on December 4th. Wait, what? You'd open up your stockings on December 4th? I dated somebody who did find the pickle. They had a pickle ornament and you had to find it in the tree. And if you successfully found it, you got a gift. Like her dad would hide it. And he was really good at hiding it because they had so many ornaments. Like, you could barely see the tree. There were so many ornaments hanging on that thing. And if you could find the pickle ornament, you got a prize. Yes, find the pickle. I've heard of find the pickle. But it's different where I come from. See, when a man and a woman really like each other. Yeah, we had reindeer food. It was a mixture of dry oatmeal and glitter because the glitter would help them find the food, when you threw it on the lawn, and we would just throw it on the lawn. And I always wondered why we threw it on the lawn when Santa's sleigh landed on the roof. I always tried to talk my family into letting us throw it on the roof. Like, they're up there, so should we stand on the roof and throw it up there? Shouldn't that be how we do it? Well, my uncle kind of like that, but we didn't let my uncle do it because they have 4 trees and he doesn't let you know what tree it's in. Something doesn't sound right about an uncle who really likes to play find the pickle. I don't know what it is about that scenario, but it doesn't sit very well with me. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like a good idea, I think of any other crazy traditions we had. I don't know what you could be talking about. I've never seen anything like that on the internet before. I don't know. What do you... I plead the 5th. What are you talking about? I don't like how that one turned out. I can live with that, but I don't love it. Turning out okay. Not my best, but not my worst either. There's some jingle bells on there. It was rough. The Christmas lights broke my brain. Too much of me wanted to tuck them into the tree, and I was like, that's gonna add a lot more time if I want to do the lights and then kind of tuck them in a little bit. I knew that was like, that's probably a good hour of me sitting there trying to get those to look decent. But these I can live with. Is there anything else that we would see painted into this picture that's not there? Anything else? If anybody has any ideas, I'll add like one or two more things. Is that a French bulldog? I don't think so. Is it? Don't French bulldogs have more of a smashed face and bug eyes than this one? I feel like Frenchies have a much more smashed face. I mean, yeah, I guess as this one grows, its eyes would get more buggy. The cigarette makes it French. That was Beaver's idea. Adding a cigarette. Speaking of well fornicated, ladies and gentlemen, Adjective Beaver. It's in the chat. Hello, Ursulala. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome to the painting stream. So far, we've added Alf the cat on his little cat bed. We added the beard on the dog, and the hat, and the cigarette, and the mom tattoo, and the tiny Mean Girls Santa girl standing on the bulb with the googly eyes and part of a tree with jingle bells in it. You know what this needs? What does it need, Lala? What is it missing? You have me on the edge of my seat. A snowman in a flasher coat. What does the snowman in a flasher coat mean? Snowman in a flasher coat. And they look like bells. Okay, I've got an idea. I'm gonna take some creative liberty. Let me thicken this up a little bit.
Oh, yes.
I've got an idea. This whole segment is creative liberty. You don't have to take it, but you're swimming it. Well, people give me like suggestions, and then I go, I think I know what I want to do with this suggestion. So I kind of run with it on my own. I need to thin this out a little bit more. Just go as thin as we can. Just stick with me. I don't want to give it away too much. I want it to start making sense in your head. See if I can make that work. Okay. See if I can fix this up a little bit. Is this starting to make sense to you guys, what I'm doing here? Where my brain went. I don't know if it would read as well if this carrot was missing. I think the carrot kind of... I like that idea, but at the same time I feel like the carrot kind of helps define what it is. You know? I feel like it might pull... Oh, I don't want this color, I want... The other carrot might be missing. Like that piece of coal peeking through the code. Thank you. How's that? How's that for your your flasher snowman? I think that works out nicely. I want to make this more like a sleeve, but I don't know if it's gonna read the way I want it to read. I want to fix this one. There we go. I think it's looking pretty good. Is that the dog from Star Wars? I don't know Star Wars well enough to make that correlation. Star Wars and I watched Phantom Menace last night. It looks similar. You and Star Wars watched Star Wars last night? That could be from Tatooine. Oh my god. Oh, Seismic Wife. That makes more sense. Like, how would you watch Star Wars with the cast of Star Wars? I need to rewatch those movies. It has been too long. I know I haven't seen Phantom Menace since I was in theaters, or Attack of the Clones. Any of the first three. The prologues, not the first three, but the prequels or whatever you want to call them. Episodes 1 through 3 I only saw in theaters. I'd never watched them again. That was a long setup. I just thought you were confused with Men in Black. Good old Flasher Snowman. I think we're looking pretty good on this photo. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I think we're looking pretty good. That tree looks good, like, for real. And I think you're here just to push, sir. This bells definitely look like bells. Yeah, bells. Lala, get your mind out of the gutter. This is stroking together with TipsyRoss. I would never do anything with any sort of sexual innuendo or anything of that matter. They don't be barking up the wrong tree there, Tipsy. I'm not giving you that one. I think we're looking pretty good here. I like the way this one turned out. I know you want to. I know you want to know. I don't. That made sense. Are we feeling pretty satisfied with the way that this picture turned out? I feel good. We do need a title for it. You can't have a painting without a title. So what are we gonna call this one? Present it to me. I'm so satisfied, Tipsy. Good. Good. I'm gonna grab this red color. And just initial it down there. And then what are we gonna title this? What's a good title for this picture? What does this picture say? I'm sure Seismic Harbor has a good title for this piece. It's perfect. What do we got? What am I saving this image as? got to add it to the collection of finished photos. Finished. Santa Claus, Puff Dad. I'm afraid I'd get a copyright that. I can't call it Puff Daddy. Someone owns that name. Puff Puppy, I can probably do. I think Puff Puppy can happen. Ruff Daddy. Okay. I can do Ruff Daddy. Ruff Daddy it is. So there we are. As you can see, it's being saved as Ruff Daddy. Hey, let me check real quick. Who are these saved as? Oh, I guess JPEGs. Okay. No, let's change the name. Ruff Daddy. There we go. Okay. That's it. We did it. Our return episode of Stroking Together with TipsyRoss. I think we created a beautiful masterpiece here that'll be added to the collection. Damn, beaver thread and the pine needle there. This will just be a collective. Just add them all up. Just add. Just keep your own tally. Well, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. We'll be back again next Wednesday to do another painting. If you're new here and you want to know when I'm going live again, make sure you hit that follow button. Also, all of my socials are in the links in the bio below, along with my schedule. Thank you for that raid, Harbor. I appreciate it. You guys aren't following Harbor. Give Harbor a follow. Go hang out with him. Just be aware you're gonna get a lot of puns. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your hump day. And I will see you next time. Thank you to my executive producers, Adjective Beaver, Licho, Lo-Fi, and Mama Roo for being awesome people and helping me out at the highest level. If you like what I do on here, whether it's the gaming streams or the creative stuff that I do throughout the week, and you want to support me as a content creator, Patreon is the best way to do it. Here's a list of some awesome people who help me out on Patreon. Check out the Patreon link in my bio if you want to join. And thank you to my moderators and creative team, Rusty Pan and Galvos, who were hanging out and made some great suggestions. And my creative team, Darkside, who's in the chat, and Sleek Mouse for making these streams look good for your eyeballs. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you next time.
Bye bye.